like to call the August 3rd City of Monmouth Council meeting to order. You'll please rise and join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If I could have a roll call for attendance, please.
Alderman Teal.
Here.
Alderman Bone.
Here.
Alderman Connor.
Here.
Alderman Pinedo.
Here.
Alderman Van Fleet.
Here.
Roll call complete.
Thank you. I would entertain a motion for approval of the July 20th council meeting minutes as presented.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Are there any amendments or corrections? Hearing none, a roll call, please.
Teal.
Yes.
Bone.
Yes.
Connor.
Yeah.
Pinedo.
Yes.
Van Fleet.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Under presentations to council, is there anyone who wishes to address council this evening? Hearing none, we will move on. We have one item on our consent agenda, and that is approval of the bills. I'd entertain a motion for approval.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Are there any items that need to be removed for further discussion? Hearing none, a roll call, please.
Bone.
Yes.
Connor.
Yeah.
Pinedo.
Yes.
Van Fleet.
Yes.
Teal.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Under committee of the whole, we have Jeannie Weber here this evening to talk to you about the Hispanic Heritage Festival, and I believe has a map here with the layout, kind of setting up the area.
Hi, everybody. I am Jeannie Weber, and I'm here on behalf of Ann Tunnel 2. We are partnering this year with BCA on the Hispanic Heritage Festival and reducing its size quite considerably because we are anticipating doing Bacon Fest next year. So we don't need to carry two large events in our office. It's a lot. Anyway, the map will show you where we would love to have the roads closed off, and that would be West Broadway and South Main. That's where the vendors are going to be. Each year, the team from Abner's volunteers to run our bar, and they want to try to be adjacent to their bar so they can have access to ice and those kinds of things. If anybody has any questions about the map, I can answer them for you. Otherwise, the event is scheduled for September 19th. We are also making this a little bit more family-friendly, changing the hours to 4 to 9 p.m. So we'll be shutting down a lot earlier.
Chief, do you think we need to block off all 4 in the 100 blocks so we don't have traffic trying to enter into the area?
I don't think we're going to have to block off all 4 of them. North Main Street and East Broadway, I think will be fine. East Broadway traffic, well, North Main, the one coming south on North Main will have to be blocked. That way nothing's going on. East Broadway, I think will be okay going if they go off north, off the square. But we'll probably have to block 3 of those main roadways off. They're the one that are blocked.
Yeah, I would think with traffic, it's,
Just keep people safe.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll work with you on where we'll put the stage and everything, and that can kind of help block as well.
Right.
Yeah.
okay. Council, have any questions for Jeannie?
No, I just had one of the chiefs, so your only traffic will just be off East Broadway off to North Main, right? They can only make the
Right.
curve there. Cool. All right.
That'll be some relief
Yeah.
for that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to give some relief to all of this. It's a lot to ask to close everything down on the square on Saturday night.
Any other questions? I'd entertain a motion for approval of the proposed layout here for the Hispanic Festival on September 19th from 4 to 9 PM. Probably need some time on either side of that for setting up and tearing down, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure, the stage is going to be smaller, and normally they set it up the night before, but I think this stage is small enough that they'll be able to bring it in earlier in the day and set it up at that time.
Where's the stage gonna be at?
It'll be in front of BCA some way, somehow. We also bought some extra cones last year to protect the landscaping that's so beautiful. So we'll make sure to mark all of that off and make ongoing announcements that asks that people don't step on the landscaping.
Okay. I see I have a motion and a second, right?
No, no motion, no second.
Okay.
No.
Entertain.
Motion.
Second.
Yep,
And second, we had,
yep.
Second.
okay. All right, so we have a motion and a second. Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, a roll call, please.
Connor,
Yes.
Pineda,
Yes.
Barry,
Yep.
Van Fleet,
Yes.
Teal,
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, we have Mr. Patel here with us this evening from American, requesting a liquor license so that he can have gaming terminals in his hotel.
Hello,
Mr.
everyone.
Patel.
This is Harry Patel from American. We are the new owner we purchased last year, and this year we would like to have on-premises liquor license where we can sell out on-premises liquor as well as have some video gaming machines like 3 through 4. And they will always stay in front of the front desk area where everybody, front desk staff will monitor 24/7.
We've, council has limited those in the past. I guess I would defer to council and,
So it will bring the more revenue for the city as well, and where our guests can enjoy the gaming and little liquor too.
council have any questions for Mr. Patel? Do we have a motion to, is that what we need, a motion to approve?
It's either gonna, you're either gonna make a motion or it'll die for lack of action, so. I guess you guys can discuss it ahead of it, or is anybody interested in moving this item forward? Doesn't sound like it, so unfortunately, the request is probably not going to happen.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have our Building and Zoning July Report, Director Clark.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. The Zoning Department continues to issue permits, complete rental and solar inspections, as well as send out notices for mowing, junk and debris, unsafe structures, or houses in need of repair or removal. There is a change, we did send out 5 unsafe notices, 3 for demo, and then 2 that we've had responses back, and they're making the needed repairs. Open projects at Buchanan Center for the Arts, the renovation of the 3rd floor started and will conclude construction for an elevator as well. Houston Apartments, business renovation at 113 West First Avenue, renovations continue, casing out interior windows, tuck point into the exterior as well. And then Midwest Pet Foods is getting closed in their new 70 by 226.9 foot warehouse storage construction. Monmouth College at 903 East Broadway continues for additional student housing with electrical, plumbing, and sprinkler system rough-in inspection completed. And then Monmouth College, the demolition of the frat house, the student fraternity complex. They are still removing concrete footings out of the base of that area. They're hoping to be done by the mid next week on that project. And then the Robbins Maple City Warehouse, 9496 Public Square, the application 1 and 2, the masonry and structural has been completed, and they're in the process of application 3, the window installations. They are down to, I believe, 8 windows. These are the ones that have brick above the windows. They will be removing all of that as well, and putting full windows back into that building. And then Jamison Center Rehab Houses. This is where they partnered with Jamison Center and a local nonprofit to find houses, purchase them, and renovate them for the living need. And it's been going over quite well. I think it's a little over the budget that they anticipated, so they're refining some of that. So they've kind of slowed down a little bit on that, but that's definitely a plus for the community. And then the Zoning Board of Appeals was scheduled to meet on Wednesday, July 8th at 5:30 p.m. to review a request for a setback variance. Due to no quorum, it was rescheduled for Wednesday, August 12th. And that'll be coming back to you that following council, providing we have a quorum for that. Any questions?
Hey, Joe, I don't know if
Yes,
I
sir.
missed that, or, can you go back to RP lumber?
Oh, yes, you know what, I guess I did miss that.
Do they have the estimate of when they plan to be completed and open?
Well, they were hoping to be done like 30 days ago, and they had some overruns in some other areas, other locations. They have one builder that does all their building for all their stores, and so they had issues at another location. So I am thinking they should be done within the next 30 days. But I will get a final timeline on that for you tomorrow and reach back out and let everybody know.
Thank you.
Okay?
Are they putting up any more buildings? Just that
No,
one?
that's just, that one's for wood storage.
Okay,
Yeah. And not at this time. They haven't came forward with anything else.
that's fine. Are they putting another one back up Monmouth College where they're tearing the frat house down? Are they rebuilding a new frat house or?
So they haven't gave any information on that as of yet. It has not crossed my desk yet what they're gonna do exactly there.
Okay, thank you.
If I hear of anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Next, we have the Woodard and Curran June report, Director Bledsoe.
Mayor and Council. Advanced Plumbing has begun working on Phase 2 of our lead service line replacement project. Planning efforts are continuing on several of our capital projects, including the South Main Street sanitary sewer lining project, which will go underneath where the new streetscape is going. We plan on seeing that starting here in the coming months. Be some new manholes and some sewer lining down there. Our North Main water main replacement project, which again will be underneath the streetscape area, which is coming up. Bid documents are currently being put together, and we'll have a bid coming out here soon. Both these projects, of course, need to be completed before that 200 block of Main Street streetscape begins. Public Works employees have also been working closely with our Woodard and Curran funding team to pursue CDBG and USDA funding opportunities for some of our future projects we've been looking into. In addition to project planning and construction activities, Water and Street Department employees responded to and repaired several water main breaks throughout the month while continuing their usual responsibilities. One thing I'd like to, kind of a short report, but one thing I'd like to give notice of is initially with our West Harlem Water Treatment Plant, we were planning on rehabbing the well 7 with the construction of the plant. At the time with that planning, the well was currently functional. Now the well pump has failed on that well on well 7, which is one of our 6, and it's pretty critical to get that back up and running. That all being said, we are working on removing the rehab of that well from the West Harlem Water Treatment Plant bid and trying to get that replaced sooner as opposed to waiting for that bid to come out and having to wait for a contractor and the plant to be built. That all being said, for phase 1 of that repair, we were able to go out for bids. I took 3 bids for that work. One from Cahoy Well and Pump, who I believe is down near Springfield. One from Brockey Well and Pump, who's a Missouri-based company. And one from Municipal Well and Pump, who's up from the Quad Cities. We were able to collect 3 bids, and the low bidder was for Municipal Well and Pump. And I guess I just wanted to inform you all that they will be starting work on that here soon. They were under $10,000 to remove the current well pump, do an alignment test, and generally get it prepared for installing the new one, just to inform council. So beyond that, I think I can answer any questions if anybody has any.
I wanted to thank you and Joe for taking care of that I talked to you guys about last week or 2 weeks ago at the meeting.
Yep.
But I'm still concerned with how the curbs and stuff look. I mean,
Okay.
they're looking better, but I know people are responsible for that themselves. It's really bad on the south side. And we have a lot of businesses that, some do good, some don't do good, taking care of their stuff. I know we don't want to force people to take care of their things, but I know a lot of businesses uptown are small business, they don't have weed whackers, they don't have mowers, and we get weeds growing up through the cracks. I wish you could look into it, or I hope you look into it and see if there's a way we can get somebody that can, once a month, go up Main Street, because that's where most of our traffic from out of towns, and clean up the curbs
Yep.
a little bit. You know, it's looking better. I think it got cleaned up for the car show, but
Yep. Yeah, we had the guys run up and down north and south, and they cleaned up. It would have been in front of the curbs, like in the roadway itself.
yeah,
You know, so.
and I did notice that, and like I already talked to Joe, but I appreciate you guys taking care of that. I just wish people would, you know, and as the city, we put a lot of money out here lately to beautify the downtown. I think we need to stretch that out a little farther, and with the help of, you know, some of your crews, it could at least look a little cleaner
Okay.
on Main Street. Thank you.
I'm hesitant how to word this. We had a memo at our last meeting about a wastewater issue.
Okay. Yep.
Are we resolved on that, or?
We're getting pretty close to resolution. So of our processes out there, you've got an anaerobic lagoon, and then you have 2 aerobic lagoons, and they all work in series to treat the water. The industrial producer has made some extraordinarily positive steps towards helping us out, and we're seeing some clear water coming out of that plant now, and I think we're getting pretty close to where we were before. So I think there's been some great strides.
Good job.
Yeah, it's Bill Hart and all his guys. He's been putting a lot of hours in, and they do a great job. So,
We appreciate them.
yep, for sure.
Thank you. Any other questions for Braden? Since you're up there,
Yep.
I think we had budgeted for some, purchasing some new water meters and,
Yep.
I think we can try to get those put in.
Yeah. So last year was a little bit earlier than this year, but last year we purchased some water meters from Midwest Meter. We're kind of starting up a program of replacing these meters as we go, trying to reduce our water loss and update our system, become more efficient. Last year we bought about 225 of them. We're going for a similar number this year. The prices have unfortunately gone up a little bit, like everything. But I'm looking for council approval to purchase approximately 190 meters from Midwest Meter for $57,030.
Thank you. That should help us with, resolving some dead meters and lost, revenue that way.
Yeah, and the numbers I can kind of speak to on that. Last year we had almost 300 dead meters, and of course you've got new ones popping up all the time. But those dead meters are lost revenues for the city. You know, giving away free water in some circumstance, not free, but reduced price water when you don't have a proper way to calculate usage. That being said, our number of dead meters this year has been reduced to approximately 125. So we are making progress, and hopefully this will help us get to a pretty good level.
Like I said, it was included in our budget,
Yep.
so I would entertain a motion for approval of the purchase of the water meters.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ferry,
Yes.
Van Fleet,
Yes.
Teal,
Yes.
Bone,
Yes.
Connor,
Yeah.
Pineda.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, under ordinances, we have 3 ordinances pertaining to the approving and setting up the redevelopment plan for the east side TIF district, which was for the purchase of the Diane Brown property. The first ordinance is the annexation of the Diane Brown property. That's the first step. I think these are presented in order. The next is for the approves the redevelopment plan for the TIF, which includes public infrastructure improvements for the residential subdivision along with miscellaneous street and drainage improvements. The second designates the redevelopment project area, which we've had our TIF boundary map with all of our materials. And the third ordinance adopts the tax increment allocation, which directs future incremental property tax revenues to be used to pay for the public infrastructure improvement costs to support the private residential development. So I would entertain a motion for approval of annexation of the Diane Brown property.
So moved.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second. Are there any questions? Hearing none, a roll call, please.
Van Fleet,
Yes.
Teal,
Yes.
Bone,
Yes.
Connor,
Yeah.
Pineda,
Yes.
Barry.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. And then we have the three ordinances, again, establishing the redevelopment plan for the single-family housing project, the designating the area, which is, we have in our map, and then the allocation of the financing of the east side using the TIF increment to pay for the bonds that will be issued to pay for that infrastructure. I would entertain a motion for approval of those three ordinances together.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and I have a second. Are there any questions? Hearing none, a roll call, please.
Teal,
Yes.
Bone,
Yes.
Connor,
Yeah.
Pineda,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Van Fleet.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Our next ordinance amends the liquor ordinance on the number of ordinances we have for selling packaged liquor. I think an individual came before council and requested that. The city considered that. They directed our attorney to draft the ordinance. Markham, anything there?
It just provides for the additional packaged liquor ordinance, so
This is not a pour license, so there's no gaming involved.
the recipient of this license will not be able to do gaming.
Okay? So I would entertain a motion
Do we know
for,
the location yet?
pardon me?
Do we know the location on that?
Well,
He didn't have one at the time.
he did not have one. Another individual came in and said that he had a lease for a property on North Main Street. Different individual wanted to put in a package and had a lease, secured on North Main. So
First come, first.
I guess it's a matter of,
First come, first
Who
served.
gets here first?
I would say that's probably the answer.
You have to pass the background check and all that, so I mean.
There's a lot of requirements before we can get through this, through all of these that the police do and fingerprinting and then the state approves. And so this is a kind of a step, but if you approve this, that we will have one package liquor available for anyone who meets the requirements.
Does, sorry, random? Like, Markham, are you good with this?
The ordinance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Why, you
It's a
Oh,
trying to get one?
policy issue, it's not.
No.
a legal issue.
No, just,
I mean, yeah, in the past, council has questioned how many,
How many liquor ordinance, or how many liquor licenses does our city need? I mean,
that's why I'm asking.
I would say that the market will take care of it at some point, right? I mean, if everybody has a license.
Well, I think that's the discussion is, you know, we have some folks who've been around a long time, it looks like to me, and I would hate to see folks who've been long-term residents here with their businesses.
I honestly, I don't think
Out.
it's gonna push anybody out.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Yeah, I don't.
If there's one thing that'll keep going in town, it's just my opinion, it's liquor stores, churches and,
we need the churches to get
I-
An offset, maybe, yeah.
You gotta go in on Sunday.
so, right?
So we have a motion and a second for this ordinance.
Not yet.
I'm
No,
sorry,
we have
I'm sorry,
nothing.
didn't mean to get ahead of us.
You're fine.
I'll make that motion.
You will make a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
You have a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, a roll call, please.
Bone,
Yes.
Conard,
Yeah.
Pineda,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Van Fleet,
Yes.
Teal.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
Second?
I have a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.